Good morning. Happy Friday morning. It is Trudy here from This Chick Means Business and Trudy Pavlovsky, the Feel Good Confidence Coach. And today we are doing day 5 of the Speak Up and Be Visible Challenge. So I will give the peeps a few minutes to jump on and get here before I get started. I am a little early because I'm excited and I wanted to make sure all of the technology is working. Good morning, Carol. Morning, David. Can you just give me a like or a love or something so I know that you can hear me okay? Or type a yes, you have volume in the comments would be great, because it's kind of really important to know that you can actually hear me. I'm going to take it as a yes because nobody is typing in, we can't hear you. So let's get started. For those of you that are just dialing in, and thank you, Caroline. For those of you that are just dialing in, this is day 5 and a culmination of the previous 4 days. So day 1, we looked at the fear that we have around speaking up, speaking our truth, and becoming more visible online. And we had a look at the fear, flight, and freeze factor and how back in the day it helped us, but now sometimes not so much. We've explored courage and purpose. We've explored perturbation, that sweaty palm feeling that you get when you're about to do something new and have a breakthrough and transform your life, and how some people allow that to push them back to their comfort zone and how some people break through. We looked at golden and shadow values. We looked at your core message. We've also started looking at liar and a fraud and how to remove blocks such as people on social media, such as facing our deepest fear and the thing that, what would happen if people found out that we used to do this thing, or this happened, or we made this mistake in the past. And I'm going to be going live at 10 o'clock with a liar and a fraud story, and sharing some moments of vulnerability for as a way to empower myself, so I can show you more how it's done. So if you haven't watched the other videos, you can do a search on the This Chick Means Business Facebook page, hashtag, it's in the comments, just scroll through the feed, you'll be able to find all the videos. If you want the free courage audio, just ping me through your email, I'll pop you on my list and then I'll send it through. Tomorrow, for people who are registered, I'm doing a bonus live coaching day on Zoom. It won't be live on Facebook. And just for confidentiality for people who want to let go of some stuff. And if you want to be a part of that, once again, you do need to be registered. So all of the stuff is out of the way now. Let's get into it. So I had a whole heap of notes prepared and stuff. And what I've decided to do instead is let's just have today as a little bit more of a connected, conversational type of approach. I can see on both This Chick Means Business page and on my personal profile, if you're typing comments and questions in the comment section, I can see both pages. So let's do this. So today, for those of you that have been participating, what I'd really like you to do is just go and grab your list of fears and your list of values, because what we want to do is do some more linking around them. There's a final component of what I want us to look at today that's going to help us be able to speak up with more confidence and congruency online, and to be able to push through any fears or uncomfortable moments we might have. So go grab that list and having a look at your values and what you stand for. This is what we're going to do first. Now, when I was first asked, what do I stand for? It felt like a pretty big question. What do I stand for? And when I was first asked this question, I stood for helping teenagers live their best life and have better relationships with their family, and to be able to move forward confidently into their future. So from a business perspective, that was what I stood for. And while I'm talking about this, I want you to think, what do you stand for? So you can go, well, what do I stand for professionally? What do I stand for personally? What do I stand for that is a greater good for the planet. Now, for me right now, professionally, I stand for women in business who are looking to grow their business, who need support and confidence to stop hiding their message and really start projecting their energy out to a larger audience so they can make a bigger and greater change to the world. Because at a deeper level, I stand for the planet. I want to leave a legacy. So let's look at our shadow around this. This is an I statement now. I want to leave a legacy, and I stand for doing good in the world. Now, there's some people that saying something like that might feel so selfish, so insular, and so internal. But to be able to stand for something bigger than yourself, it has to have meaning for you. And this is where the I'm allowed thing comes in. I'm allowed to stand for something that feels good for me, that then radiates out and does good for the world. So what do you stand for? And please feel free to type these things into the comments. And, this is a bit of a trust process, because the more I've explored this work, the more I believe that we know why we're here. But life and people around us and experience and negative past beliefs have pushed that down. What do you stand for? And link it both to the golden and the shadow value. Because I stand for change. So I will stand up and I will speak about women's rights. I will speak about the patriarchy and toxic masculinity. Because for me, yes, it fulfills the shadow. Yes, I get attention. I get that feeling of being able to belong with a group of very strong women. I get the validation. And there's superiority in that. And so what? I embrace that. That brings me to the middle, because there's also integrity in that. And it's something that is bigger than me and drives me forward, because that's a lasting legacy that I can leave for the planet. Now, Robin stands for women being able to flourish and thrive after trauma. And that's a very, very personal thing, because I know Robin, and I know she's worked through things as well to be able to get to this stage. And sometimes it is your biggest pain that allows you, once you have healed, to be able to drive forward and make a big impact on the world. So have a think about what you stand for and start linking that to your values. Because what happens then, the message becomes bigger than you. You can start stepping out of your ego, start pushing through any fear that you have, and start really speaking up and bringing your message out to a greater audience, which I think is pretty damn cool, right? So give me some likes and some loves or something if you agree. Post your thoughts in the comments, make lots of notes, and even if you want to go around and go away and think about this. And remember, if your palms are feeling sweaty and you've got that, this is quite big feeling in your stomach, that's okay, because that's that perturbation feeling. You're about to have a breakthrough and transform, right? Which is cool. Yes, that's why you're here. Caroline wants to be here as part of social change and wealth redistribution of a world that sees small business and communities and disadvantaged groups and artists be able to stand up and shine. Fantastic. And, we're very lucky in our Western world that we have the space and the luxury to be able to step into and grow into this and create this change. So that's part one of what I wanted to talk about. Now, part two is your fears and your beliefs. So we talked about what fear was previously and how it's a part of your brain wanting to keep you safe, and how we base our beliefs on past experience. But with everything that you know now and moving forward, who here can see that, some of those fears really aren't fears at all? And what would happen if you start linking those things in with your values? And if you're afraid of being seen or afraid of change or afraid. And this was something that I was talking to one of my clients about yesterday, that if you grow, you might shed people around you. You also might have the opportunity to grow and then lift people up with you. And where does that tie in with your values? Where is that important? What kind of belief can you start to recreate in your mind by thinking along those lines? Because there is that rubber band effect. Because as you change and grow, you might notice that people become uncomfortable. And they will. Because what it does, it's nothing about you. Tell your ego to take a hike. This is nothing about you. This is them sitting in their own discomfort of starting to think, well, maybe I need to be more. I could be more. Maybe I should be doing more. So this is a choice point and a decision point when you get to this space where you feel like you are ready to start really spreading your message. You can be pulled back, or you can be propelled forward and either let people go with love or start looking for new people to walk alongside and walk the path with. So I'm just checking the comments. Still a few people there. Excellent. I know a few people have popped off, and that is fine as well. Today might make people feel a little uncomfortable, but let me quickly share an experience with you. When I first decided to leave the corporate retail career behind and the 100K salary and the company car and petrol card and superannuation being paid and having a very nice pay packet hitting my bank account every month, that made people uncomfortable because I could no longer fit into their expectation of who I was. I could no longer afford, while I was starting my business, to go out and spend lots of money on dinners and drinks and clothes and social weekends away. I was changing. But what they were seeing was somebody who had discovered something very important within herself, the ability to start looking at ways to create change on a more purposeful and deeper level. And that made them uncomfortable. So instead of supporting me, elevating me, and cheering me on, they got shitty. And I ended up being cut out of this particular friendship circle. Now, I could have gone back and gotten a job. I could have given up on my dreams, and I could have stayed in that friendship circle and made everybody feel comfortable. But I wouldn't have felt comfortable and happy within myself. So be prepared for this. So this is why we did the cull yesterday. It's time to cut toxic people out, cut the people out that, you know, because of their own potential for discomfort, are going to say, what are you doing? Question you, attempt to invalidate your voice. So this is where I want you to set yourself up for success to be able to do that. And Robin's talking about her PSTD. So it was keeping her safe, even though she's no longer in a war zone. And Robin has a beautiful story that I hope we get the opportunity to share and hear more of publicly. Like I said, I've spoken to Robin previously, and she's an amazing woman. So this is her voice shining through. And this is the thing, when we look back at the fears and the beliefs we have from past experience, there's actually a gift in these things. There's this gift called filter for the lessons, get the learnings, and take all the positive things, move forward with those, and allow them to grow, and allow them to grow you. And say thank you for the negative and leave that behind. So this is how all of this is coming together. And I don't know about you, but this sort of gives me goosebumps, gives me little flutters in my tummy. Robin's just mentioned that it sounds like her entire friends group of late, because she's made changes and now she's feeling a little bit like her friends have pulled back. And I'm going to be really honest. That's, going to happen. Happens a lot. My cat mama cup of tea. So be prepared and, and let them go with love. So what I want to do before we do the final action piece, I want to do a grounding, forgiveness, and tie cutting process for you. Now, I understand the irony of doing a closed eye process on a video, on a live like this, but this is where we're doing it, right? So what I want you to do is just sit somewhere comfortable. Now, if you're driving and you're listening to this, please pull over, or please don't close your eyes while you're driving. Disclaimer, like duty of care, no driving and doing this process. So what I want you to do is just relax and close your eyes. Now, I understand many of you will be sitting, so please put your feet firmly on the floor. Ground them into the floor. Really allow yourself to feel the connection with the earth. And just take a nice deep breath in. Take it out. And I just want you to relax and close your eyes. And I want you to feel your connection into Mother Earth. And it feels like you're a tree, and it feels like you're sort of taking root and developing a really deep connection. And energetically, you can feel a pull of energy down through your feet and down through the floor, down through the ground, and down deep into Mother Earth. And you can feel that energy connecting into you from Mother Earth. It's grounded, it's warm, it's really nurturing. You feel that energy just gently coming up through the earth, through your feet and into your body, and it's just radiating out through your body. And remember to keep breathing in gently, nice and relaxed. Just feel your body relaxing with that beautiful nurturing energy. And then I want you to feel your energy starting to reach out of you through your skin, and it's reaching out. And you can feel it reaching up into the sky and out into the universe. And you can feel this beautiful, gentle connection, little gentle spirals of energy connecting through from the universe to you. Feel that energy just gently flowing through you, through the earth, up through the energy of the universe. And feel how grounded and centered and connected you feel. At one with the earth and at one with the universe. And now you're going to just think of experiences and people and things where in the past those feelings may have brought up hurt, grief, pain, anger. And you're going to feel the universal energy and the energy of Mother Earth. You're going to feel that energy filtering through into those moments and into that energy and into those experiences. And you're going to fill those experiences with love. And you can feel this beautiful bubbling up of love in your heart. And you can feel it traveling through that energy and out into those experiences. And along with the love comes gratitude and forgiveness. And as you allow gratitude and forgiveness to filter into all of those experiences, and you allow yourself to take the lessons, the positive, empowering lessons out of those moments, you feel the echoes of love and joy and forgiveness filtering through your body, the healing love of Mother Earth coming through, and the knowledge and wisdom of the universe filtering down. And you feel connected and one with both of those. And you can feel all the lessons and the gratitude for the lessons and the letting go of the experiences. Feel all that energy shifting through you. And now we're going to bring people from our past, from our now, into our vision. People from school, family, cousins, and you're going to notice there's this energetic connection that you share with them. It's like this beautiful energetic cord connected to them. And it's what keeps you tied to them, to those experiences both positive and negative. Those experiences were what they needed to be at the time to get you right here now where you are, because where you are now is perfect for you. And as you look up, you see that there's this beautiful shiny pair of scissors. Now, not yet, in a moment. What's going to happen, those scissors are going to cut that energetic connection that you have with these people. Then you have a choice. You can allow those people to fly off and no longer be an issue, a worry, or a problem in your life. The energetic cord will be cut. Or you can give permission for those cords to reconnect when the time is right, so you can reconnect at a deeper, more connected, more loving level with the Mother Earth energy and the universal energy flowing through you at the time. So you have the power of that choice. So I'm going to count down from 3 to 1, and then the cut will occur. 3, feeling love and gratitude. 2, feeling warmth and care. 1, the cut has been made. You can send some people away with love. You can let people know that when the time is right, the reconnection will occur. Send them on their way with gratitude and appreciation for everything that they've brought to your life right now. And you notice that there's still some energetic ties still flowing out from your body. So what we're going to do, the universal love and energy is going to tidy that up for you, like a scan, like a body scan, and smooth it out so you can go forward in this day and take the actions that you need to do to live to purpose, to share your voice, to speak your message with confidence and congruency in who you are. So notice there is a halo of beautiful white universal light above your head. And quite simply, what that's going to do is going to move up and down your body a few times, like a beautiful scan, smoothing off those last connections and energy and filling you up with more universal love. So the halo is starting to come down over your head, flowing down, smoothing out the connections, the ties, filling you with energy, filling you with love, down past your chin, over your neck, over your shoulders, down your arms, over your elbows, all the way down to your fingertips, smoothing it out, smoothing out the connection, making it clean, fresh, like a blank canvas, and it's moving up now. It's over your chest, down your waist, hips, down your legs, down to the earth, and it dips under the earth, just under your feet, and cuts the ties. You let go of your connection with Mother Earth, knowing that you can always reconnect to her at any time with gratitude. And the ray comes up again, that beautiful golden light back up over your legs and your hips, that universal energy, and you can just feel the love. It's so beautiful. Back up over your shoulders, down your arms again, smoothing out, removing the last of the connections, up over your chin, and it does it again, up and down, getting faster and faster. And then the beautiful light back above your head, and you look up with gratitude and say thank you. And the connection to the universal energy for now is cut, but you can always reconnect at any time. Just stay there for a moment. You might want to put your hand on your heart, connect to any chakra points that feel like they need some additional connection and love, or have more lessons for you. Take a moment, breathe, feel your connection to everything. Take another breath, and on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. I don't know about you, but I feel a little different. Feel a little more relaxed. Feel a little more grounded. So the final part of day 5 for us is to speak our truth. Now you can speak your truth in my Facebook group if you're still adjusting and feeling all the different cellular response and the change and the shift happening, or you can share it publicly or for friends with your mailing list, whoever you feel needs to hear your message. So right now, is sharing your liar and a fraud activity. Now, like I said, you're more than welcome to share them in my Facebook group. It's a very safe place in there. But what I want you to do is, as you look at your liar and a fraud, remember the lessons. Remember the universal lessons, the lessons that you have received in what we just went through, what we shared. Share how you've come out the other end. Share why it's important to you. Be confident in being vulnerable. And know that this is the beginning of your next level of truly owning who you are. So if you have any questions, please post them either on the comments. I'm going to go live at 10 o'clock on both these pages, and I'm going to do my liar and a fraud via a live. So I'm next level, because what I was realizing yesterday is I have done a lot of liar and frauds, but that was to my old audience, and there's probably some things that you here don't know about me, even though I've shared some things through this challenge that you might like to know about. So I've got a couple of ideas on some things that I can share, so I'll see what falls out of my mouth at 10 o'clock. If you have any questions about the liar and fraud before you share it, please post the questions or post them in the Facebook group. Tomorrow we're doing the Zoom thing, and here's the part of the challenge. And for those of you that have been around, you know that we do these challenges to serve, and we do these challenges to showcase. Now, if anyone is curious about what it would be like to work with me on a deeper level, a more one-on-one level, to work through more of these things as well as your business stuff, because let's face it, I'm a business strategist, please reach out. I'm going to be sharing a link where you can book in for a call. My coaching is starts at $250 for a single session, $350 a month for 2 sessions, or $400 a month for unlimited coaching with me. $400 a month. So if it sounds like something you'd like to talk about, if you want more of this stuff, and you realize now that your message is bigger than you and you need someone to help you through that perturbation for that transformation, talk to me, because I can definitely help you with that. The Zoom call will be 10 o'clock tomorrow. For those on the list, I will be sending you out a link. If anyone else wants to join, message me. I'll pop you on my list and send you the link. It's going to be going to put people in the hot seat. I'm going to do some group stuff, and I've allocated about an hour and a half for it. Maybe we can stretch it out to 2 hours if we feel like it, because you know life's an adventure and I don't like rules, so we'll see how we go. But yeah, so that ends the challenge. For those of you that are on the list as well, I'll send out a little survey for those that have stumbled across it and maybe a little bit surprised about the this side of me. Always happy to answer your questions. But for now, I'm going to sign off. Stay tuned for me going live at 10. And not only here's to your business success, which is one of my usual signature farewells, here's to you being authentically, courageously, boldly you, and sharing your message and shining your light to a greater audience. Thanks for joining me.